Almost 2 years ago, certain buzz and information was releasing online about Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion becoming a remake, right? A development at Virtuoso's Games. And of course, back then, it was like, nah, stop the cap. Bullshit. There's no way Bethesda is going to be remaking Oblivion, right? That was just no feasible possible way. And the problem about that alone is like, we've been waiting for an Elder Scrolls 6 after they dropped the most painstakingly small little snippet trailer showcasing the game, and we still have yet to receive it. Not only that, we have had Skyrim. Well, of course, Skyrim is one of their best-selling Elder Scrolls titles out there. The fact that they remastered, remade, whatever the case, just re-released it multiple dozen of times. So when news came about that, and I was already noticing like a little buzz here or there that people really wanted this remake, people really wanted this remaster. And once 2023 got here and a Reddit page showcased like, oh, there's some information regarding the Oblivion remake or remaster. Right now, we didn't know exactly what that was. Some of you who are new coming into this, you probably ask yourself like, why do we need to remake Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion? Why? Honestly, Elder Scrolls 4 holds a very, very special place in my heart. I really enjoyed my entire time just sitting down and everything. I believe my very first Elder Scrolls game was Morrowind, but I think it was just me just playing it, not really diving super crazy deep into it, but I played it. But my game that I played the most of when it comes to the Bethesda's video game catalog besides Fallout is Oblivion. And apparently throughout the years, Oblivion still holds a special place in everyone's hearts when it comes to why do we need this game? Like, we need it back, man. The game was just great. The side quests, honestly, Oblivion has one of my favorite quest lines when it comes to the Dark Brotherhood. I actually like Oblivion's Dark Brotherhood quest line a lot more than I liked Skyrim's Dark Brotherhood quest line. Just the overall understanding everything that happened. Now, of course, I've been watching lore videos, everything that I can, just to get even more information just about Oblivion. It's been so long since I've last touched it. So when I found out years ago that there's a hope, there's a glimmer that we were getting an Oblivion remake, that is what held us on. Us fans of the Oblivion side of things really got us through these tough times. You know, there was years upon years of speculation and rumors about a possible remake or remaster, and the fact that we get a random Reddit page kind of like leaking some of the information that, hey, we are getting a remake or remaster of Oblivion, and this time it's going to be using Unreal Engine 5 and kind of using a little bit of the original Oblivion's engine. This was something that we were like, there's no way. You have to be out of your goddamn mind. We're not getting an Oblivion remake. You know, we all understand that, you know, Todd Howard don't really like remaking or remastering his games, and it's called upon another studio. This is how Virtuoso Games become into that matter. And essentially, Virtuoso Game was working on 5 different projects, and of course, the biggest of those projects is Project Alter, and essentially describing as a remake or remaster of Oblivion. Now, as of recent, like I said, that was 2023, man. As of recent, we actually got more information regarding that. Thanks to Virtuoso Games website, somebody was able to pull the information from their website that was hidden and was showcasing back, and it was reported back in March that the RPG Oblivion would be getting remade very soon, and it was going to be done through a shadow drop. Now, awfully, that is crazy enough as is. Crazy as is that, like, one of their best games, in my opinion, one of their best games is being just randomly shutter dropped with just kind of like, you're like, hey, we know you guys been wanting this, so here, we're just gonna drop it off to you. And it's just absolutely crazy. And it was just reported back in March that we were actually getting what we've been looking for years upon years upon years. With them, the said person who pulled the information from Virtuoso's Games website that is hidden behind there, they actually snatched a crap ton of different images, kind of showcasing what it was like back in 06 when Oblivion was out and the current new gen of stuff. And I'm actually going to have them kind of like playing on screen for you just to showcase. And with each one, I kind of want to just talk a little bit about each one. So the first image we got, I have it on screen right now, and is essentially showcasing how the outside look, potentially outside, for the different versions of this game. And of course, we have that nice gray color palette. The nice, like, it's very nostalgic when you look at Oblivion comparable to like Skyrim, which just feels a lot more green, I would say. I don't know what's the best way to put it, but overall, just looking at the 2025 and 2006, you can definitely tell that this is going to be a huge graphical visual overhaul, but of course improving the graphics and the fidelity of the game. So when we just take a look at this, just the overall way, like how realistic this game looks. One thing about Oblivion when I was playing it originally, and even just looking at it right now, Oblivion really gave me, I don't know, and hey, you could say if I'm wrong with this, it gave me like this arcadey feel to it. Like, it's definitely a gem of its time period. But when I look at the new, latest, and greatest graphics that we're looking at here with Unreal Engine 5, with the engine being well beyond like much more improved, you can truly see that this game is now going towards that more realistic route. Very similar to most Unreal Engine games that are out there that are utilizing Unreal Engine 5. And it gives this sense of like, it's just looks real. Like when you look at the bottom row of pictures, when you look at the swords, like look at the difference between a sword. Like this, the new sword looks just overall like it looks real. Like it feels like a 2025 RPG. Now, of course, there are other games that are out there that are using Unreal Engine 5, and you can really get that sense of like, this is a huge step forward into the tech that we're utilizing here. And of course, at the top image, just kind of just seeing how the overall redesign of, and if I'm not mistaken, it's a druid, but overall redesign of the druid here. And if I may be wrong, it's been a minute since I've last touched Oblivion, but we'll move on forward. I'll throw up another image for you guys, kind of just to drive home some of that realism. I want to show you guys the overall gates when it comes to Oblivion. So for some of you who do not remember or do not know, when it comes to Oblivion, most of the time when you're doing dungeons, you escaped via a like little sewer gate. And when I blow this image up on screen, you really get to see exactly just like how real this game looks. Like they really took Unreal Engine 5 and really truly made it their own. Because like I said, I think they are mixing both the original Oblivion's engine and really giving that power through UE5. Or we take a look at the Oblivion gates. It just looks absolutely incredible, and I'm always just, Jesus Christ, man. I'm really excited. I'm really excited because I know for certain that this is going to be something great, and not to mention, it allows people who've never played Oblivion to actually get a hold of Oblivion. Now, the biggest question was, is this only going to be a graphical update, or are they going to actually change some things regarding the game? And overall, I think that is honestly the route that they're going. So there was more information that was pulled up saying that they're actually going to be overhauling quite a few things. So when it comes to a game, remaking a game that's from almost a bygone era, when you're remaking these games, you gotta remake them in a way that it fits a modern day audience when it comes to overall just the overhauling the system. So one thing that they're in overhauling is the blocking. Now, when you play Oblivion, last time I remember playing Oblivion, like blocking was very basic. It was very basic, right? You prop your shield up, boom, take a hit, die, you go in, you attack, boom, shield up. So they're showing that there's going to be a Souls-like inspiration going into the blocking. They are also overhauling archery and stamina systems. Now, before I move on to the archery and stamina, I actually want to talk a little bit about the whole Souls-like inspiration. Now, that part gets me a little bit confused because I'm just like, all right, what exactly are we utilizing from Souls-based games to be able to further improve our blocking? Like, are we going to have better variations of a parry system? Are we going to have more of a I'm trying to understand where that Souls-like, but it will only really work until we be able to see it. But overall, it just seems like the Souls-like aspect is going to be like a more high risk, high reward type of situation, which puts you more at an advantageous position like you would get when you play Dark Souls or Bloodborne or Demon Souls. You know, something that allows you to take advantage of it, kind of being a more like action RPG aspect like those games versus just like how it was back in the day where, like I said, you prop a shield up, you call it a day, right? So back to that archery and stamina system. So overall, when it comes to the stamina systems in Oblivion, I really want to know how exactly they're going to overhaul it, to be exact. Is it going to be based off of the like Souls-like, right? Where when you are trying to attack and everything, are we going to be like, what type of overhaul are we going for? Is it going to be your regular, like, you just whatever you do burn stamina, or like I really want to see like how they're going to overhaul it. The archery said they're getting overhauled, which, like I said, this game is from 2006. Everything is very basic, very cookie cutter dry, especially when you're like at the time period, it was great. I think that at 2006, I think that made almost game of the year last time I checked. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but overall, like the overhaul archery and stamina, we're also getting improved sneaking mechanics, and we also get like highlighted sneak icons as well. That was another leak. Now, sneaking mechanics, keep in mind, this is Oblivion, so when it comes to a lot of the things, they could be utilizing the improved tactics that they got when it came to Skyrim. They could be using the archery system or stamina system or even a sneaking system in Skyrim. Skyrim was by far their best-selling Elder Scrolls game, and they realized that this is what really worked. So they could just be using what they used from Skyrim and just kind of further improved on it to make it work in the Oblivion world. Next, we got, of course, added hit reactions. So it seems like whenever you attack the enemy, they get a better reaction to the hit. It feels a little bit more realistic. And of course, there's a couple of HUD changes. And like I said earlier in this video, that this is being built in Unreal Engine 5 and further improving upon the original engine that Oblivion was in. Now, one thing that I wanted to take note, because it's honestly the funniest thing that I've saw, because back then, when DLC was mainly just expansions, so to speak, they weren't as crazy as it is nowadays. But there is a deluxe edition that is coming out for it, and honestly, they are selling us the horse armor again. Now, what's funny about the horse armor was that was one of the most controversial expansions to that I've seen in a long while, and the fact that they're reselling it to us, which is hilarious. It's funny. I like the bit, but it's just like, dude, of course Bethesda's like, oh yeah, we got to make money somehow. We got to do something somehow. So there is a deluxe edition. Like I said, I will have that kind of posted on screen for you, so you can be able to just take a look at it. But there's a lot of like different weapons, looks like different gear that we can kind of look at. Like there's a lot of other stuff that they're really adding. Seems like it just further improve expansions like the DLC when it came to back in the day. Now DLC as a whole, hopefully they can do like some of the actual added expansions to Oblivion, like the Shattering Isles, be able to see Sheogorath again. So doing stuff like that. But right now, as of me making this video, the hype is absolutely real. We all need to just this is real hype. This is real hype overall. We are potentially maybe getting a banger RPG within a week. They said it was supposed to drop next week or sometime at the end of April, and overall this is going to be amazing. The official announcement, we don't know when Bethesda and Virtuoso's games is going to do the official announcement, but with all the given information that's currently out there, all the leaks that are out there, this game is supposed to drop within a week. So I need everybody, like, I got to get all the content I need done, because I do want to cover Oblivion Remastered or Remake when it comes out and just see the differences. And when it makes me relive back to days when I originally first played this game. The entire community is going rampant. Everybody's running crazy because this is the most hyped thing that we could get from Bethesda, as we still wait for my Elder Scrolls 6. Just Bethesda, just give me Elder Scrolls 6 and I can go be happy, right? But the implications of this leaked information right now, this is being credible across the board. So it definitely seems like this is real, and at this point, from everything that I've saw regarding the leaks and the information and everybody's talking about it, this is 100% real. We're getting an Oblivion remake, and it has to be by the end of April. So hopefully sometime next week. But overall, just a couple key takeaways about it is we're getting huge graphical overhauls. We're getting more upgrades to the overall combat and gameplay style of Oblivion. Everything it's also going to be free on Game Pass as well. So if you want to grab it for free, go right ahead. I have Game Pass, so that's how I'll be able to play it. We don't know how much it will cost if we were to get it anywhere else, like Steam or anything of that nature. But right now, we do not have an official announcement. This is a lot of just hype. Hopefully, we get an official announcement by the time sometime end of this week of me recording this video. But overall, my final thoughts, man. I'm excited. I am happy. I'm really happy that the Elder Scrolls community is getting loved right now. Like, I don't care. Like, Fallout 76 was great. Fallout 4, sure. Elder Scrolls Online, they've been pushing out, like, give me what we want. And right now, we're getting an Oblivion remaster or remake. And eventually, this will hold us out until Elder Scrolls 6. So I want to know what your guys' thoughts are in the comment section below. Are you a huge fan of Oblivion? Definitely let me know in the comment section below, because I want to talk to you guys about it. If you want to talk about it further, I do have my Discord in the link below. Subscribe to the channel if you want more information on our favorite RPGs out there, or if you want me to be playing the Oblivion remake, I could hopefully live stream it for you guys and really just dive into the game and just relive this game. But like the video. Other than that, stay safe out there, and it's been your host, Chaos DTV, signing out. Peace.